Hello and welcome to TGO On The Go. I'm Randy Jackson from the Public Affairs Office. Together today we have Colonel Horrigan, the Garrison Commander. Sir, why are we here today? Why are we in front of the theater? What do we need to tell people about?
We've got a pretty exciting event coming up, Randy, and so the whole community is invited to this. And so whether you're a soldier, a leader, a dependent, a kid going to school, this will be awesome. So we're going to show the film, The Lost Mountaineers, which is a documentary about an event that happened almost 80 years ago to the day.
Yeah, exactly.
And on April 28th, 1945 was the seizure of the Battle of Vicenza. And this documentary helps us understand a little part of that occurred back in Lake Garda with the lost 10th Mountain soldiers who fell and died during that battle, as well as the death of Colonel Darby during that event as well. So it's a great documentary and a great chance for every single soldier to learn a little bit about our history here in Italy.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this. I've learned some stuff since I've been here for a few years now, but a lot of people tell me, oh, I didn't know, that this happened, and, the tragic accident, crossing over the lake, and then, of course, the history of Colonel Darby, how he fits in with the Rangers, we wouldn't be here today without him,
Yeah, so I'm a 10th Mountain veteran, multiple combat deployments with the 10th Mountain Division. So this is a little personal to me. I've grown up learning about Colonel Darby and his sacrifice. So to be serving here in Vicenza is an awesome opportunity. I've been to Torbole. I've gotten to see the monuments there. So if it's something you haven't seen or been able to experience, this documentary will give you a nice insight into the event. And who knows, it might even spark some imagination so that when you're out in the Dolomites, Asiago, 52 tunnels, Lake Garda, all the history that surrounds us that occurred about 80 years ago, this documentary will help spark some imagination, some curiosity for you.
Well, I'm curious, how does it feel that you now are the leader of a garrison that includes Camp Darby? So, someone that you revered, in your career, and now you're, his namesake, you kind of are the overseer of his namesake.
Yeah, it's interesting how everything in careers, if you serve long enough, things just kind of come full circle. And so, I consider it a privilege to be able to take my kids on hikes and climb around World War I type tunnels, to see ammo points and where command posts were set up. I just think that stuff is cool. My kids actually think it's cool too. I mean, you get to live a piece of history. And so to be the garrison commander here, I get to hear about a lot of great things. And so when I can open it up to a documentary to inform the entire community, shoot, why not? It'll be a fun time.
Yeah, it's great. We have a special sponsor. VFW has taken a big part in this, so we really appreciate their support for that. And the time and date, by the way, is next Monday, April 28th at 11 a.m. So soldiers are welcome, families are welcome, students are welcome.
Completely free.
Free, yeah, exactly. So thank you to AFES here for letting us have it. I said a thing recently. We did a podcast about the history of the Battle of Vicenza, and I said that our front yards were a front line. Basically. So it feels weird, but yet I feel like a responsibility as well. I still live here. We can't let people forget about this stuff.
I think after you watch this documentary, you'll never walk downtown Vicenza the same again. It'll be different, whether it's the Basilica, the Teatro Olimpico, all of those locations, you're gonna see in black and white in the documentary with soldiers fighting house to house, block to block. And you're gonna see all those things in a very different way. And that's the cool opportunity behind this.
Well, sir, thank you for your time today. Make sure everybody comes out April 28th at 11 a.m. It's only about an hour, so it'll be a documentary and also a few minutes of the Battle of Vicenza footage, special stuff that most people have never seen before, recently uncovered, all at 11 a.m. on Monday. So thanks for your time, sir, and see you there.